Hello, true art believers, and welcome to 200 Days of Drawing. You are watching the #1 live art streamer in the world. This is Pierson here, and you are participating or watching day 115 of, I already stated it's 200 Days of Drawing. Before I begin, actually, I can't even begin because there we go, it's working now. There's a brief moment where my stylus wasn't working, recognizing that it was connected. Before we begin, I am hosting an art giveaway, and for those that are interested, all you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel or subscribe to my Twitch channel, or whatever platform you are watching from. Hit the follow, like, comment, share button, and enter through the link that is scrolling below and also static below me right there. So just hit www.mattpearsonart.com/art giveaway with a dash in between art and giveaway. And you just enter your information, and then bam, you are entered into the art giveaway. And all you have to do, you will receive, that's all you have to do, but you will receive an email verifying that you were entered into the contest. And after that, I will be drawing July 1st, and you will know whether or not you won. And you will receive, if you win, you will receive a free art print that you may hang in your house or wherever you want to hang it at. Anyways, let's begin. I got a short time window, and I want to get this show on the road. So let's begin. All right, everyone, how is everyone doing today? So very simple drawing. What we're going to do is we're just going to basically reinvent this. I'm not going to reinvent the wheel here. All I'm going to do is repeat the same process that I've been doing over and over again. I know it's going to be kind of overly boring, right? But it's just the same thing, different day. And you know, we don't what would you call it? We don't shame individuals that do like anime or manga every day, but it's the same thing but different character, you know. So it's relatively the same thing. So today I'm going to be doing another cactus indefinitely until I figure out what I want to do from now on. So simple process. I'm going to start out with the outline. I've already. How are you doing? How are you doing, everyone? How's everyone doing today, by the way? I've already set up a pink back tone, and there we go. How are you doing today? How are things? And now I'm going to draw the outline. Very simple process. Nothing too overly overcomplicated. And I'm going to do something that's simple for me. So because I didn't think about what I want to do today, I'm just going to do another. Hey, how are you? That's great. That's great to hear. I'm just going to be doing another, like, one of those flat-faced cactus. But this time, instead of like, normally I have the flat-faced cactus, those little planes of the cactus kind of facing it in a different direction. I'm going to swap it up this time. So instead of them being, what would I say? Like the left side is closest to the viewer, and then the right side is receding to the background. So I'm going to keep it simple and just do something like this, maybe do like that. And then I'm going to do another one in the back behind here. Now, typically what I do is I actually have this one in the back side, and then I have this one facing forward. It's closer to the viewer, but I'm going to do it this way today because I'm adventurous like that. And I've kind of broken down this process to something that's really simple, especially with these flat-faced cactus, with this flat-faced cactus design, where I just, do like these straight angular forms. Very simple. And then I just do a really generic, like, box shape. I don't change the process. It's just the same thing over and over again, just slightly different iterations each time. And that's one thing that you're going to find is very similar with each live stream is I don't really change anything. Like the colors, the background colors change, the shape of the cactus changes a little bit, but I don't do much outside of that, you know. And reason why is I want to kind of make this live stream as simple and as fluid as possible. So typically what I do is after I get this, I usually make it a little bit larger than it is, and then I move it into the center. And what I do is I'll take the marquee tool, select the entire layer, and then I'll go and I'll do these simple little align vertical and align horizontal. So it just kind of centers the entire composition there. And then I'll lock that layer and I won't touch it because I got all these other things I'm doing. And here's my favorite part of the entire thing is doing the background shape. I don't know why. I just like it. I find it very pleasing to do just a simple little like angular shape. It's probably because of the abstract in me is kind of like trying to break through or something. I don't know. And so I just do this simple little abstract shape. It kind of looks like a house almost, right? A little simple abstract shape like this. And like this, and then what I do is I get the eraser and make the eraser large, and we're just going to erase it. We're going to make these angular erasure marks like this. There we go. Very simple. And I think I like that. Now I'm going to erase all this stuff here. And what I'm probably going to do after this is I'm going to make this shape larger. I like to make the shapes a little bit larger. I'm very I get self-conscious about having an object too small in the composition. I don't know why. It's just something that's like a pet peeve of mine. I don't know why I'm like that. Just one of those things that kind of occurs. So now I'm just going to select the layer like before, and I'm going to center it and see how that looks. Don't like that. We'll center it vertically like that. Leave it as is. I'm not going to center it horizontally because it's like butting it up to the right side here. We'll leave it like that. I think that's fine. Now, the next thing is the very, very simple process. And I got this down to a science now. All I do is get my brushes here. And we're going to make a brown pot like this. Fill this brown pot up. And we're going to go and do the sand, which is kind of, let's do a sand like, there we go. And then we're going to do the cactus. You're like, why are you going so fast? You're going too fast, Matt. You're going too fast. And then do something like this. And now what we do is we go back and we just erase all this. So I'm going to remove these tones like here from these layers. And we're just going to erase this stuff. And lately I've been doing all the erasure marks like freehand. And the reason why is because I kind of like that that raw, uncontrollable feeling where I'm not like the outcome's a little bit unstable, and it makes for a more interesting like abstract shape for the cactus pot. And really the only thing I have to worry about is getting the sand erased properly, because I want to make it feel like it's inside this cactus pot. Very simple little strategy. I don't really have it's not supposed to be perfect. Now here, we're just going to erase this. Well, we're going to try to erase it. Try to go as quickly as possible. Again, I'm trying to finish this within a 30-minute time frame. And generally, if I do something as simple as like this, where I only have one cactus to deal with, I can get this done in 30 minutes. But sometimes when I get a little bit, I get a little bit ambitious, like, oh, let's do 2 cactuses. And then let's get a little bit more elaborate with the shapes of the cactuses, you know, and let's add more layers. Let's try adding the sky. It's only when I get a little bit more complex with the concepts where the drawing timey drags on a little bit longer than expected. And I don't want to do that simply because I have a finite amount of time I can do these live streams. Typically, I try to get them done in less than 45 minutes. If I have free time, I will go an hour, but that's only if the drawing is that complex, super complex. And you may look at it right now and think, oh, this is not that complex. Well, really, it isn't. I agree with you on that premise. But what I mean by complexity is in order to get the same outcome, I got to do more actions. Like I got to do more movements. Let's get this, okay? Okay, something like this. I think this is something I've been thinking about doing is I think I'm going to make a brush preset that's going to simulate my thorns. So I'm going to save more time in the end. I could save a couple minutes in the back end if I make a brush that kind of simulates the same type of like marks that I do for the very final touch, which is the thorns. So that's going to be kind of neat to kind of achieve. I'm going to spend a little bit of time probably this week and make a brush preset that is going to be like, cactus thorns. All right. So this is fine. As a matter of fact, this is kind of this is a nice little. Now let's see how let's see. Oops. Maybe do something like. There you go. I want to make sure I got the sand proper. There we go. Spin it around. Now we're about halfway done. Halfway done, 18 minutes to go. Really making really good time. Again, it has to do with the fact that I did a very simple composition. I really didn't go overboard with it. Now, next thing is we're going to do a bunch of layers, and I think they call them layer masks. And we're just going to basically, with a hard edge brush, we're going to play around with some tones. Just playing around here. Oops, I did on the background shape. Whatever. Maybe I'll do a bright one right here. Leave that open. And right here, we'll do some, I like to kind of do a little anchor where I make a darker tone on the base here, simply as like a visual anchor. I don't really have any plan for these colors. I just kind of do them, just for fun. It's just something that kind of satisfies my abstract, was it like sentiment, like mentality or sentimentalities? It satisfies my abstract hunger for just doing simple abstract pieces. Now we're gonna go and take the texture brush here. Okay, good. Going to just quickly map this out. Maybe do something like this. Maybe make it a little bit darker. then maybe on the edge here, we'll do like a little bit of blue. A little bit of just a little bit of blue to kind of mix it with the background. Now we're going to do another layer. Do this layer, kind of, all right. Oops, I forgot the layer mask it. There we go. Oops, there you go. And now we're just going to do a little bit more, make it a little bit more, a little bit different in the front, different brown. And we're going to mix this blue from this bottom blue on the left side, kind of put that blue there just for fun. And we're doing another layer again, just simple. We're just adding more layers each time I am doing a different color or different section of the pot. So I'll do like this back section of the pot, maybe make it a little bit darker right here. And then there we go. And then we'll just erase this right here, erase this right here, erase this right here. There we go. One more layer for the pot, and we're almost in business. We're going to rotate it. Again, making good time, 14 minutes left. I'm keeping it very simple. A lot of people don't like that. It makes people uneasy to kind of keep things simple, but you know, there is some soothing with that. Something that's kind of nice about doing a design that is simple in the outcome. All right. I might have to erase some of that sand. Yeah. And now we're on the sand. And now that I think about it, I want this to have a little bit more, just a little bit darker. You know, just a little bit darker, so it has so it kind of offsets from the front of that top of that pot there. Something like that. I'll be fine, maybe. All right, now we're going to go to sand here, add another layer. I'm going to zoom out right quick. And on the sand, what I want to do is I want to erase this area. Oh, that's not right. I want to erase this area right here. Something like that. All right, I think that looks good. Rotate it back. Now it's time for the fun stuff. Almost done. You know, we're making really, really, really good time, everyone. Like, real good time. And I think I like that. Maybe do a little bit brighter right there. And delete this extra layer that I have with the sand. Maybe there we go. We'll do a little like a dark green in the background for that cast shadow. Now, time for the last part, the cactus. Right? We're just going to get that cactus out of the way. Zoom out. Make another layer. And now, very simple, we're going to airbrush it. Use the airbrush, essentially. Or I think it's the airbrush. Soft, round, whatever you call it. And we're just going to make the highlights of this cactus. And then we're going to do the dark tones of it. Very simple, like almost abstract dark tones. I don't really want to define it overly, like too much, you know. We'll leave it like that. And then we're going to go in over that with a new layer and use the texture brush, and we're just going to go to town. Just kind of play around with it until it gets at a point that I like, where I like it to be. So I have 9 minutes, so I have ample time. So if I finish this in 30 minutes, that is good. That's a really effective use of my time. And the reason why I've been doing these cactus drawings is because I'm able to finish a drawing in a short amount of time, and they're visually pleasing to me. I have fun. I enjoy it. Right? It's not, and it's like it's like a low drawing load, meaning that I don't have to overly think the outcome. All right, do another layer. Maybe make it a little bit darker. I'm going to mix a little bit of blues here. And then we're going to add another layer on top of that. That is going to be like greens. So the blues are still going to be there, just kind of more muted. At least I think they're going to be there. Seven minutes. So I don't have any like preference on where this is going, and I think that's okay. I'm not worried about what the final outcome is. I think I'm just going to fiddle around with it for like the next few minutes, give myself enough time to put some of the thorns on there, and then to put the what's it called? My signature. And if I don't get that done in that time frame, it's okay. I'm not going to worry about it too much. So I'm playing around with adding a little bit more vibrant colors, something I don't normally do with these drawings. Doing more layering than I've done in previous iterations of this, where I would put like blue in the background. So something like this is going to be new. Put a little bit of red in there. And then right here. So I'm doing a little bit more modeling than I normally do. I'm trying to kind of make this texture transitional tone. So I'm testing the brush, doing the eyedrop tool to basically test the tone, and then I'm kind of trying to do like a textury blending. So notice the difference in colors. I'm adding these blues on the cactus themselves, making it a little bit more fun, a little bit more dynamic. And this is probably the most amount of layers I've done on one cactus. I have like 12 layers on this one cactus. Just kind of like testing out my like the textures here. Okay, 3 minutes. So I think that's it for the cactus. I want to get the thorns on there, and I don't want to spend much more time than I need to. And I think I've got enough like dynamic colors in there, and I don't want to go overboard. So I'm going to take this as a learning experience, and now we're going to do the thorns. It's going to do like a dark green. There we go. That's a good thorn. Put some thorns here, some thorns there. I'm just kidding. I got to shrink it down. Just kind of random. Yeah, so that's what I want to do is just put thorns in there. I got 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Enough time to get my thorns done and finish the piece for the day. Again, this is a little bit more experimental than previous iterations. As I was saying, I was mixing more of the colors from the background onto the actual cactus itself to make it kind of more connected visually. And so that's kind of a new thing that I'm kind of playing around with. Just kind of trying to connect that background tone and kind of put it into the cactus itself just to make it a little bit more dynamic. So it's like unified in a sense. It's connected to that. And I think we're done. Zoom out. 29 minutes essentially. It took me 29 minutes to do this drawing. I'm pretty happy with it. What I'm going to do is get this color here. I'm going to zoom in on the bottom right here and put P21 115 out of 200. Let's do those 200s again. I'll try to do it. And there you go. That is it. I finished my piece in under 30 minutes. That is not a world record, but it's definitely something to be happy about. My goal is to kind of make it faster and faster. So if I can get one done in 25 minutes, 20 minutes, that just makes it more power to me, and this makes it better for me to accomplish getting one of these done quicker and faster, more efficiently. And really getting a better understanding of how to do these images. So I did learn quite a bit during this process. I know it seems very simplistic, but the outcome is quite pleasing. It's a nice little, simple little cactus drawing that I played around with the colors. And yeah, I'm pleased with it. Anyways, let me put the timer off on this thing. Move this up. Just want to say thank you so much for your time. I hope you enjoyed the drawing process. I hope you learned a little bit along the way. For those that are watching and you are interested in winning one of these cactus prints, all you got to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel, or you have to subscribe to my Twitch channel. Whatever platform you're watching from, either follow or subscribe, and then enter the URL right that's hanging down right there. Enter www.mattpiersonart.com/art-giveaway and input your information there, and you will receive an email stating that you are entered for the art giveaway. Thank you so much. I hope you want to have a wonderful day. Totally appreciate each and every one of you. Pierson out. Cheers.